Welcome, everybody. We're back. It's the NextManUp Sports Crew, episode 8. Yes, we're a day late. We had some fantasy football drafts. We had some technical difficulties going on. It is what it is, but guess what? We're here for you on a Friday. And it's an exciting Friday because football is right around the corner. And football just happened on Thursday, the day before today. So we're here to talk to you about some exciting stuff that's going to be happening with football. Some of our most exciting players that we're ready to watch. Some guys that are just a little bit of hype. Some teams that are just a little bit of hype. So, Mandy, talk to me. Who are you most excited to watch get on the football field? What football team are you most excited to watch?
Well, I was debating as to who I'm going to talk about. And I'm going to get a lot of flack for this. I'm going to get a lot of haters for this. But I'm going to keep it. This is about me. It's always about me. I got to go with the LA Rams, man. Why? Look, 2 years ago, they're in the Super Bowl. One of the best new teams, right? Last year, they laid an egg. I think, to be honest, they're not getting too much play out there. I think the Rams are one of these surprise teams that they're going to come back hard. And the main reason why, is because it's simple. When they went to that Super Bowl run, they're one of the only teams in the NFL to have every single offensive lineman play every single down, every single game, and didn't get hurt. Last year, what happened? Oh, my Lord. It was the center goes down, the left guard goes, everybody got hurt on that offensive line. And what happens? We all know, no offensive line, no time, no running, right? Jared Goff was getting sacked like crazy, right? So I think with hopefully a healthy offensive line, the Rams can go back to their offensive juggernaut they were 2 years ago. Okay, Cooper Kupp's a lot older. Robert Woods is a stud. They got one of the best tight ends in Tyler Higbee people don't know about. They had the rookie Tyler Higbee, bro. Oh my God. Come on. They got in the running back position. Yeah, they got rid of Todd Gurley, Mr. Arthritis, right? But they got Cam Akers, Malcolm Brown, and they still got Jared Goff, and one of the best young coaches and the best looking coaches in the NFL. Shoot, he's a stud. Sean McVay.
He's a looker. But you know what, man? I kind of agree with you. The thing that makes it hard for me, we talked about exciting teams, and to bring up an exciting team, what did you do? You talked about an offensive line? Are you kidding me? Who wants to hear about offensive line?
Well, that's where it starts. That's where it starts.
I understand, but who wants to hear about that when they're talking about exciting teams? Nobody. Come on. But let's move on. Which team do you think is the most hype this year? Like, they got all this hype surrounding them, and they might just fall flat. Like, last year was the Cleveland Browns, getting OBJ, all that stuff. So who's the hype team this year for you?
Oh, that's simple. Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay?
Hype. No, look. Give credit where credit's due, okay? Tom Brady. If you're watching Tom Brady, I know you are. You're the GOAT. I'll tell you now. You are the greatest quarterback of all time.
Flickering.
Hands down. To have every... you know who's undefeated?
Who's the hype?
Father Time. You're the GOAT. Undefeated. And nice. Tom Brady, sorry, my guy. Your Tampa Bay Bucks, hype. I don't know how strong your arm is going to be. Your arm strength is going to be in question for me. And bringing that up, you have some great weapons. You have two great receivers on the outside. I want to see if you're going to be able to use your athleticism on the outside and throw that deep ball. I don't think you are. And teams are going to know that, and they're going to press you. They're going to man up on your guys. They're going to make you fit into these small windows because they know you're not going to throw deep. Okay? Your run game is up in the air. Yeah, you got Fournette, right? Your defense is, well, I don't know anything about the Tampa Bay defense, but I didn't know this. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, all hype. Though you have great names. Okay. Great names. All hype.
I partially agree with you. I just think that, yes, Tom Brady is getting up there, and he's going to need a very West Coast offense if he's going to do well. But the only thing he has going for him is he has Bruce Arians, who's one of the best coaches in football, who can adjust, an offense to a player, I think. So if anybody's got a chance to turn Tom Brady into something again this year, it's definitely one of the guys on that short list is Bruce Arians. But yeah, they're so hyped right now. they're the hype team. They're the Cleveland Browns of last year. I think they'll get more wins than the Cleveland Browns of last year. But hey, that's where we're at with that. But moving on to the most players that we're most excited to watch. And for me, I didn't have to think very hard about this one. And no one's gonna agree with me once again.
Don't say Derek Carr.
My guy that I have chosen is Derek Carr.
Oh my Lord!
Here's why. Bear with me for 1 second. All you Raider haters out there. All you Raider haters out there, give me 2 minutes to explain to you why, okay? Listen to what I'm gonna say to you. A couple of years ago.
2 minutes, ready, go.
A couple of years ago, you had Derek Carr coming out, and he had weapons with him. He had Amari Cooper, he had Michael Crabtree, he had a good running back, and what did he do? He finished third for MVP voting. He finished tied third. This year, he's got weapons again. He's got a rookie in Henry Ruggs. He's got a returning slot receiver, Hunter Renfrow. He's got Josh Jacobs. He's got one of the best tight ends in football, Darren Waller. Brian Edwards on the other side, on the outside, who was a third-round pick, who had a first-round grade. So I know you don't like the pick, but Derek Carr is going to be a very exciting player to watch this year, and he's my dark horse. He's a 1 out of 100. He's a 1 in 125 odds to win the MVP. I'm going to put $50 on that all day long because I think that Derek Carr has an opportunity to get his name in the mix, and if the Raiders can make the playoffs, look for Derek Carr to do something special.
Wow, I think you just gave a $50 donation to FanDuel. Wow. I mean, that's bold.
Hey, you gotta risk it to get the biscuit. On the other side, though, I think I gotta finally actually agree with you once. So I think Tom Brady is the most hyped player right now in the NFL, and I know they're gonna say the same thing that I kind of just said about Derek Carr. You're giving them weapons, but again, like you said, those weapons are best used on deep routes, things like that. Especially Mike Evans is a great deep ball receiver. Chris Godwin does a little bit of everything. I think you're going to see Tom Brady have his most completions to somebody named Scotty Miller, which you probably don't know who that is. But I think most of his completions will go to Scotty Miller, Ronald Jones Jr., who's the running back, and I think maybe Gronkowski and O.J. Howard, the two tight ends. So I don't even know if Tom really uses those two deep threats. So again, I think Tom Brady's the most hyped player. I'm most excited to watch Derek Carr because he's got some weapons. He's got the arm strength, and I think he's going to do great this year. And if you need a backup quarterback in fantasy, Derek Carr might just win you a title or two. I don't know. I'm just saying. I've done.
I think I did four drafts. 4 drafts. Now one of those drafts has someone picked Derek Carr.
Well, that's the people who make the pickups win the draft, so that's why. Anywho, so we're gonna move on to our next segment, and as you know, our next segment usually is Chooch's Lock of the Week, but haven't been doing so hot myself. I'm kind of have a losing record now, but let me just preface this by saying that it has been historical losses, okay? When I picked the Indians to beat the Tigers, they won 20 games against the Tigers in a row for like a record, and then they lose the next one. Are you kidding me? Then I picked the Bucks to beat the Heat, right? Kind of seems like a no-brainer. I mean, they got swept, but anyway, they were up in the fourth quarter and had the worst fourth quarter differential in NBA playoff history. That happened to me on my lock. That's how I lost that one. Then you have the Dodgers play against the Rangers. They win. They lose game 1, which is the one that I put my lock on, and then they win 3 in a row. How does this keep happening in America?
You know what? Let me quote a very famous person. Excuses are like buttholes. Everyone has them, and they stink.
Either way, let's see if you can fare any better. So this segment is not going to be called...
So it's Mandy's Lock of the Week?
This segment will this week be known as Mandy's Lock of the Week. It pains me to say this, folks.
Wow.
We'll see what he can do. We'll see what he can do. Mandy, you're
I'm coming out. I'm going 4-0 in the first 4 weeks. I'm going 4-0. 4-0.
Oh, okay. We'll see about that. So here we go. So we got your lock, and the game you decided to lock in is going to be something we kind of talked about already. So you got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going up against the New Orleans Saints.
Okay.
And this is at New Orleans in the Mercedes Dome. And the spread right now is New Orleans -3.5. Tell us who your lock of the week is.
Simple. Lock it up, lock of the week, put it down on paper. Now, I always say this. I mean it. Put your goddamn mortgage, your rent, your water
Oh,
bill, DWP bill, put it all together. Edison bill, right? Saints minus 3.5. They are going to destroy the Buccaneers. Why? Simple. I don't
wow.
gotta give an explanation. Just believe me. But I'm gonna explain to you why. Saints, they have a nucleus together for about 5, 6, 7 years. Same system, same coaching staff, same quarterback. Michael Thomas on the outside, Alvin Kamara, same defensive schemes, right? Saints are together. Why is that important? COVID-19 has shut down everything. There's been no preseason games, no scrimmages. And who are they going against? They're going against the Buccaneers with a brand new quarterback who hasn't learned a new system in 10 years, right? A brand new running back, brand new tight end, all this hype with Tom Brady. Oh my gosh. The Saints, with their system in place, are going to destroy the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are brand new together. The Buccaneers might be better towards middle of the season, but for the first game, without any preseason games, first contact for these Buccaneers together, the team. Oh man! And Tom Brady, you don't have Bill Belichick to lean on anymore. Just saying. Okay.
He does have Bruce
Saints.
Arians.
Saints minus. If it was 10, I'll take Saints minus 10.
Oh, that is bold.
Ooh.
So you got it. You had it there. And I think that that's a bold pick just because of the talent on the Tampa Bay side. Plus, Drew Brees doesn't usually perform historically well in Week 1, but that is Mandy's pick minus 3.5. He said to put your electricity bill on it in LA. I know you're spending a lot on your AC, so that's a pretty big bet. Anyway, moving on to your underdog. Your underdog comes to us from an NCAA game.
I love college football, and I do so much research on college football. I love going online and seeing how many returns are coming back. I look at the offensive line, who has most offensive linemen coming back. I put a huge bet last week, actually on Monday, on BYU to destroy Navy.
Me too.
And
Me too.
It did. BYU has their entire team coming back.
Yeah.
I bet big, won big. This one, okay, underdog. Coastal Carolina.
Okay.
Coastal Carolina is
the Pirates. Are they?
No, they're some kind of weird bird.
Okay. Okay.
That's East Carolina.
East Carolina. Yeah. Okay.
So we're going with Coastal Carolina is +7 against the Kansas Jayhawks. Okay. Kansas is good. Les Miles, the Mad Hatter, doing great things out there. Great things. But Coastal Carolina is one of those sneaky teams. I remember them from last year. They won me a couple games. They have this dual threat quarterback who could run it. He's long, he's big, he could throw it. And they have all 5 offensive linemen coming back from Coastal Carolina. That's what I look at. They have, I think they said 8 of the top 10 tacklers are coming back.
Oh, wow.
Coastal Carolina and Kansas, they have a brand new everything. New receiver, new offensive lineman, new quarterback, bunch of question marks. Yeah, they're the Big 12, but they've been a basement sellers of the Big 12 lately. Coastal Carolina, +7. Okay, underdog. I'm going 2-0.
Okay. So to recap, Mandy likes the Saints -3.5 on Sunday. And then on Saturday, the day before, his underdog is going to be Coastal Carolina +7 with the returning squad to take on a fresh new Kansas Jayhawk seller of the Big 12 team. I kind of like them both, actually. I'm rooting for you because I might lock them both in, too, especially if it gets me I might just put my electricity bill in there. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. But so that was our lock of the week, right? And, yeah, we're switching it up. We're going to see what Mandy can do. I hope he wins you guys some money. I might tail him, too. We'll see. We'll see. But, moving forward, it's the part of our show where we bring up the next man up. We bring up the interview. And this one's really cool. So we kind of talked about it on our IG exactly. We interviewed a boxer last week, Lucas Santamaria. Shout out my boy Lucas. But this week we had another boxer wanting to come on the show and kind of introduce himself to the world, to the United States, to Los Angeles, to that scene. His name is Adam, and he's great, man. He's been doing a lot of work trying to get better in his boxing career. His name is Adam. Trenado. He's from Spain, and right now he used to train in LA, and he was sparring with a lot of popular guys, and some of his coaches told him, hey, why don't you go back home, get better, get stronger, get more physical, go pro there, work on your craft, and then come back. So he's in the process right now where he's working on his craft, getting better, each and every day, getting stronger. And you can see it, folks. We tag him on our IG post. Give his IG a look. His name is Trenado_box. And let me tell you, this kid's going to be good. He's going to be big. He's got a record of 4-1 right now, looking to pick up any fight he can get. I'm telling you, he's a junkyard dog. Let's bring on my boy, Adam Trenado. So, Adam, thank you for joining us, man. You're here with the Next Man Up Sportscast crew, of course, where we talk about the guys who not everybody knows about, but we want everybody to know about because you're up and coming. You're the next guy. You're the next guy that everyone's going to know about, and we got you early. We got you early in your career. So, Adam, a lot of people might not know who you are. So why don't you talk to them a little bit about who you are? You're a professional boxer from Spain. What else? Tell me a little bit more about you.
Okay, first, thank you for the interview. It's a pleasure to make this interview. I was a few years ago. I was at the USA at LA. I was training with the Ponce de Leon, former world champion.
Yeah.
I was 18 years old. I was there training with former champion Leo Santa Cruz, Zurdo Ramirez. I was making sparring with them. And now I'm 23. I'm a pro boxer. I have a record of 4 wins and 1 loss. And I'm a guy that he's trying to fight for his dreams, and he's trying to make big things, in sport. It's working every day, harder and harder, and trying to become the next thing.
Absolutely,
good.
Yeah.
So, Adam, yo te voy a preguntar en español porque es de España, so obvio,
Sí.
hablo español. So, mi pregunta es, dime diferencia de boxeo de Europa y de aquí en Los Ángeles cuando viniste.
La diferencia es importante, ¿ok? Aquí el boxeo es como un deporte más. En Estados Unidos el boxeo es el deporte. Es como acá el fútbol es el gran deporte, ¿no?
Sí.
Y esa es la gran diferencia. El apoyo de las televisiones es mucho más importante allá en Estados Unidos que acá en España. Entonces, por eso es la diferencia sobre todo a nivel económico.
Pues sí, claro que sí. So, yo sé que todo mundial está afectado de este COVID-19, el coronavirus.
Uh-huh.
¿Cómo ha afectado el COVID tu rutina de entrenamiento?
Bueno, acá en España, para que me entiendas, los diferentes, the states, los diferentes estados, cada estado depende de cómo lo ha afectado, pues las personas ha podido hacer más o menos cosas. Entonces, por ejemplo, en mi estado, a mí me ha permitido salir, por ejemplo, a correr, pero no me ha permitido ir a un gimnasio a entrenar. Entonces tenía que entrenar en mi casa. Actualmente podemos ir al gimnasio, podemos entrenar en los gimnasios y se están intentando hacer, shows, boxing shows. Pero también eso afecta también a los diferentes estados. Hay estados que se les permite hacer boxing shows, otros no se puede.
Sí.
Entonces, de momento estamos así. Yo, por ejemplo, estamos esperando a que se nos permita en mi estado hacer veladas de boxeo para poder yo pelear. Yo estoy esperando todavía. Estoy entrenando y esperando mi oportunidad.
Sí, es el mismo aquí en Estados Unidos, donde hay el estado que estoy yo, aquí en California, no permite nada en gimnasios, pero otros estados sí permiten a practicar en otros gimnasios, el mismo España y California y Estados Unidos. Muy bien, Chuchi.
So Adam, since COVID is affecting, how you're training, you just said, it's different state to state. Is that part of the reason? Is that part of the reason why you're not in LA training and boxing anymore? Is that part of the reason why you had to move back to Spain? Or tell me about that.
No, when I was in LA, I was 18 years old. I was like a kid, going to USA for the American dream. Okay, and I was like I don't have experience,
Okay.
And Ponce de Leon has said to me that you need to go back to Spain, get more experience, like you say in Spanish, dar el callo, aprender más, learn more from pro boxing. I was like in the Spanish national team, under 21, and I was learning like step by step, okay. And I say to Ponce, okay, I will go back to Spain, keep training, keep fighting every day, like I was doing there in the US, and I get back in Spain, I train harder, and now I'm a pro boxer. I really want to go to LA and start training again, start fighting. I'm now like a real man, and I want to go back to the US and like show them what I'm now,
Yeah.
So, Adam, ¿cuál boxeador americano admiras y por qué?
¿En activo ahora mismo?
No, que sea. Que sea.
Okay. Pues my favorite boxer is Bernard Whitaker.
¿Quién es?
Whitaker.
Oh, okay.
¿Y activo?
En activo, el que más me gusta es Canelo Álvarez.
Canelo, okay.
Cinnamon.
No, los dos somos boxeadores de contragolpe,
Oh, counterpunchers.
Counterpunchers, yeah.
Dejar claro que el Canelo es el mejor del mundo.
Yeah, okay, nice.
It's true.
So, ¿cuándo esperas boxear en América otra vez?
Me gustaría, yo estuve como amateur, allá, compitiendo y eso, y ahora pues no sé, me gustaría cuanto antes. Yo estoy, como digo, yo estoy entrenando día a día. Ahora cuando termine la interview voy a ir a correr, Ya empiezo mis entrenamientos porque acá recién son las 6 de la mañana. Cuando me llamen, yo estoy listo, yo estoy entrenando y con ganas, la verdad, de poder, de demostrar que el niño que fue allá con 18, pues ahora ya es algo más un hombre, ¿no?
More experience. Yeah, so you heard it. Promoters listening, you got my guy Adam right here. He's working hard. He's gotten stronger. He's gotten older, more experience. He's ready for a shot. So definitely Adam is going to be one of those guys. We're hoping that promoters are looking at watching his tape over here in Spain. And we see you working hard, Adam. I see your stuff on Instagram every day, training, getting ready. Like you said, getting better technique-wise, getting older, just more experienced and quicker, all those things. So we're definitely noticing, and I'm sure you're going to get your shot, man. I'm sure you're going to get your shot. Some promoter's going to take their chance and get you back over here in LA, get you fighting those better fights. You know what I mean? Just kind of like your friend that you saw on here, Lucas Santamaria. Yeah, man. Hopefully we can get you a shot like that on FS1, something like that pretty soon.
Yeah,
How?
he's getting opportunities, important opportunities,
Yeah,
and he's like saying, "I'm here,"
Yeah.
yeah,
and I like how he fight, and I
yeah,
like how Capetillo, his trainer,
Hmm.
how he do the meets, the I really like them when I was there. I really like it to show him how he do the meets. He's
yeah.
a good
Absolutely,
boxer.
absolutely.
Otra pregunta diferente de boxeo. So, cuando estabas aquí en Los Ángeles, el comida mexicana, what was your favorite? ¿Qué era tu favorito?
Ah, me encantaba, mira, me gustaba mucho el ceviche también.
Oh, ceviche.
Oh,
Eso sí, ceviche de pescado y ceviche, eso
No,
sí.
yo cuando me fui de allá y volví para España, he intentado buscar restaurantes mexicanos, pero no es lo mismo.
No hay.
a different question. Another different question for you, Adam. When you were out here, what has been your favorite? What has been your favorite music? Like, what has been your favorite American music?
Ah, um, I I don't like ASAP Rocky.
Oh, ASAP Rocky.
A$AP
Okay.
Yeah,
Rocky.
I
Yeah.
like rap. Okay, that's the first, the most important. I like rap, American rap. Um, but I also there I listen to Mexican music
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
too. But my favorite music was rap, American rap. And my favorite artist was ASAP Rocky.
There you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. My producer wants to ask you a question. Okay.
¿Qué piensas de la pelea de Mike Tyson y Roy Jones Jr. este sábado?
Pues a ver, pienso que es una exhibición,
Yeah.
¿no? Pero porque si vemos cómo está Mike Tyson, mi opinión lo mata, lo va a matar.
Yes. Yes.
Porque está mayor y ha cumplido 54.
Sí, pero me da igual que esté mayor. A mí me dices pelea con Tyson y yo me lo pienso, ¿ah? La pegada, el golpe de poder, eso no se pierde, ¿eh?
Exactly. That's the last thing to go. El
Puede
último
ser más
golpe.
lento, no tener tanta condición física, pero el golpe de poder, eso no se va
Yeah,
nunca.
the power's still there. Yeah.
Well, Adam, man, thank you so much, Adam. I thank you so much. It was awesome. It was awesome.
No, thank you for the interview. It's like a great honor for me to talk with you and right now I'm going to run,
Yeah.
I'm going to start my day. But
There you go. So
I really appreciate your work. Okay, it's for me. I'm from Spain. Nobody know me.
right.
And you give me the opportunity, and it's important for me. And for my
Yeah,
family.
no, absolutely, and
Love
thank you
it.
for and it's important for us too, so that way we can start getting some people from Spain watching us, listening to us too. So we appreciate you as well, man. Thank you.
And
Thank you.
Buena
before you,
suerte.
before you
Muchas
go,
gracias.
before you
Yeah.
go, just let the people know everything you're working on or what you have coming up.
Oh yeah.
Right now I'm working, but I don't know when I'm going to fight. Right now I my the manager that I'm working with, okay, it's Arrak Promotions. They want to make me a boxing show here in my city. My city is Talavera de la Reina, because I have a lot of people that comes to watch me, and they want to make me here a show. But we are waiting to that the state let us to make the boxing show, But I really want to fight at the US, in England. I want to fight everywhere with anybody. It's not important the name. not important the city. So the most important is to fight and to become better and better, fighting, training, and
Stay ready.
Getting ready. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so
Again,
much. Gracias.
Thank you, Adam. We
Gracias.
appreciate you, man. So that was Adam. That was Adam Trenado. Really cool interview. As you can see, we did some of it in Spanish, to give him a little bit of taste of his native tongue.
Hey, shout out to Mandy's Spanish skills. Thank you, Miss Lita, Cathedral High School. Did a good job.
Shout out Abuela for all the lessons early on in life. And you also saw a rarity. You heard from our producer. It may have sounded to you like the voice of God, but it wasn't. It was our producer, Mauricio Cobian, giving us a little taste of his Spanish. It sounded great. It sounded pretty good. And hopefully we'll see Mo on the show in a couple of weeks or so when he's ready. So
So now, since we're switching roles here, so if I'm doing the lock of the week,
yeah.
It's time for that part of the show. Rapid fire sports trivia with Chuchi.
Let's do this. It was average.
Oh wow, that's
just like your rapid fire scores, but
Oh, okay, good one. Funny. Anyway, you know what? Because I'm a compassionate brother, and I'm not gonna kick you when you're down, because you're having a rough week at lock of the week. So you know what? We gotta go ahead. Yeah, we gotta go ahead and bring you back up. And I'm gonna go ahead and give you some cupcakes. Some cupcake questions. I hope they're cupcakes. Okay?
We'll see what you got.
I'm gonna take you back old school to our favorite game. Name the college.
Yes.
And I'm going with 5 Raiders.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I'm going with 5 Raiders.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Are they active Raiders?
Active Raiders.
Oh, I might kill this. Okay, let's see what you got.
I hope you do.
Yeah.
Ready for your? This is a strawberry shortcake cupcake.
Okay.
Derek Carr, quarterback.
Oh, come on. Fresno State.
All right. State. Like I said, strawberry shortcake. Okay.
Picked in the third round, actually. Third round quarterback. Oh, wow. Or maybe second round.
Now we're going with a chocolate cupcake. Ooh. Okay. So a little bit more, it's not as good as strawberry shortcake, but it's getting there. So chocolate cupcake. We're going to go with Rodney Hudson, center.
Oh, damn. Okay, Rodney Hudson. He's probably the one offensive lineman that I'm not 100% sure of. I'm going to guess Florida.
Next up, we're going to go with Corey Littleton, linebacker, ex-Ram.
Oh, dang. He just came from the Rams. He just came from the Rams. I feel like he's an SEC guy. I'm going to go with Corey Littleton. Texas A&M? That's what I'm going to say, okay. Texas A&M.
That's cute. Next up.
Man, I don't feel good.
Cornerback, LaMarcus Joyner.
Well, he's a safety.
Whatever.
He's a safety. Well, he's kind of the nickel corner.
Yeah,
so.
Cornerback. Come on,
LaMarcus Joyner. I don't know this one either. Man.
Oh, wow. You're struggling. These
are a lot of new Raiders. There are 2 new Raiders. I'm gonna go with LSU. I know that's not right, but I'm gonna go with LSU.
Okay, yeah. You're probably not right. You're probably right on that one.
Man, this game is harder than I remember.
And then, last but not least, let's go with this was supposed to be the hard one, right? AJ Cole, the punter.
Sheesh, oh man. AJ Cole.
I'm so mean.
Give me the conference at least.
ACC.
Florida State. I don't know.
And for a bonus question.
I got one.
Bonus question. I was going to ask you the college that John Gruden went to. You probably won't get that. So tell me, Chuchi, John Gruden, he's a famous Raider, right? Famous Raider. Come on now.
Right.
Famous Raider, okay? What position did he play in college?
If I was to guess, Chucky played quarterback. I would guess quarterback.
All right. He played quarterback. Okay. Right. Because whenever I think of Raiders, I always think of Chucky.
Yeah, obviously. And John Madden and Al Davis, but yeah.
All right, so let's tally it up. Well, let's see. Derek Carr, Fresno State, good job.
Cake.
And then that was about it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Rodney Hudson, Florida State.
So close.
State. Corey Littleton was nowhere close to your SEC. He went to Washington.
Yeah.
LaMarcus Joyner,
Look at that.
Florida State.
Damn it.
And AJ Cole went to NC State.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
See, well, that's not fair. These are new Raiders. I don't know these guys yet.
I mean, okay, well, giving you your quarterback with John Gruden, I'll give you a bonus. 2 for 5. Yeah, that's 40%.
Oh, yeah.
And this is your team, the Raiders.
I know. I feel this is embarrassing a little bit, but like I said, these are a lot of new Raiders. I haven't gotten to know them yet. We didn't draft them. If they were guys we drafted, I'd have known.
Okay. It's a little pressure, right? This little rapid fire trivia thing.
It's a little bit. Yeah, I'm sweating a little bit, but it's kind of hot too. So.
Anyway, so takeaways, right?
Yeah. So yeah, we had the show. We had the show, right? We had a good guest, and it's been an interesting week all across sports. I mean, it's been interesting in America. But what has been? Let me. Why don't you start with your takeaway for the week? And really, since we last did this show, what has been your takeaway since we last did this show?
I'm going to focus on between two things, between the NBA postseason or the return of football, and I want to go with football. I want to go with football because I love betting on football. I love betting on college football. But I will say this though, it was very, very weird to see these empty college stadiums. It was, especially the Navy BYU game. It was super empty. No one was in no stand, no fans in the stands, right? All these other games I was watching. I understand that this whole COVID-19, we gotta practice social distancing and stuff like that. But man, I just hope that we could get to a point now where all these other conferences can also go ahead and jump on the same ship, and we could have a full college football season, right? Friday, right? We're supposed to have TCU play against, I forgot who their opponent was. TCU was supposed to play against somebody, and the game got canceled because the other team had like 30 positive COVID tests. So they had to cancel the game. I hope that does not become a trend, right? Colleges are a hotbed for the spread and stuff like that. But hopefully that's not a trend, and hopefully, college football can go ahead and stay the path, and we can get to it because I need to bet on college football. I got to feed my daughters. Teaching salary does not pay enough, okay? I need to pay for Abigail's food and Jade's softball fees, okay? Thank you.
So that was a great takeaway. For me, my takeaway has been, isn't it crazy how we could have a lot of things going on in the world, and so many things that aren't great, and we still acknowledge those things. They haven't gone away. But isn't it crazy how one weekend that is announced that football's back, and you have 3-4 fantasy drafts, and all of a sudden, like, a lot of troubles of the world kind of go away for a little bit, or at least just get quieted just a little bit. I know for me, it's been one of the best weekends I've had in a while, where I got to draft in 3 different fantasy leagues. And not even just that. Since we started doing the show, people understand that, I have a pretty good knowledge about sports, and you do too. But I've gotten so many messages.
Are you sure?
So many messages on, hey man, who do I draft? Who would you take in this situation? Or if it's not messages, it's Mandy calling me while I'm at dinner with my wife. Hey man, who do I draft? So it's one of those
true story.
It's one of those things that gets me excited again, and I haven't been excited about anything for a little while. You know what I mean? As much as this. So I'm really happy that football's back, and football's great because you're so interactive with fantasy and things like that. I mean, and with your knowledge, you can pick rookies and get excited when they do well. So definitely that has been my takeaway, that, football coming back has just made, I feel like, a lot of people around me and myself just that much happier. So we're excited to have football back. We're excited to be talking about it. And this has been a great show. And that's kind of how we're going to wrap up today, with letting you know that, hey, football's back. Go enjoy your Sunday. Go bet on football. Go have a great time. And that was the guys from the Next Man Up. Make sure you follow us on all of our social media platforms. Follow my guy, Adam Trenado, and follow his journey. Hopefully he gets somewhere soon, and we're going to be there to help him out through it and all that good stuff. But that was us, and that's our show for today.
Special shout out, Mauricio Kobian. Special guest question. Awesome.
The voice of God, the voice of my boy, Mauricio Mo Koyan. We're wrapped up today. We'll see you guys next week.